Hello everyone, this is Jordan with BrainToKeyboard, and today we are playing some Political Machine 2016. It is election season, and you know what? I think maybe at least once a week we should play some different matchups on Political Machine 2016 and see if we can predict what's going to happen in this year's election. So let's get right into it. Now, you really have to start off this strong. You know, you really have to pick a good matchup that people are going to be interested in, people are going to be invested in. And I figured, what could be better than Mr. Donald Trump against Mr. Bernie Sanders? So that is what we're going to do. Make a new candidate. So, Donald Trump against Mr. Bernie Sanders. It was already ready for us. Oh, not new. Jeez. Alright. Sanders v. Trump. Loading. And we are Donald Trump, because I figured, you know, if we're going to play this game, we might as well play it on hard mode. So, win the states, win the election. Here we go. So we are doing a 21-week game, so it's going to be a short game. But, you know, I think we're going to enjoy this. Alright, so select your candidate, right-click on a state to move there, and now take action in that state. Awareness, everyone knows about that. Alright, so right now we are tied 16% to 16% with Mr. Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is up in Vermont, I'm in New York. Now, I think the first thing we need to do is we need to go down to Florida. Florida is a swing state, and we just need to make sure we're going to build a headquarters there. Alright, so headquarters can give you one of three things. You can get a campaign headquarters, which is going to give you cash. You can do a consulting office, which is going to give you operatives. Or you can do an outreach center, which is going to help you with endorsements. Now, cash is luckily the one thing we won't need is Mr. Donald Trump. So, you know, I'm really thinking that consulting office is going to be the way to go, because as you can see here, it says operatives are the key to winning battleground states. So we're going to build a consulting office in Florida. Boom. And let's create an ad. Don't think I need the help if anymore. Alright, so let's say an ad. You know, we all know that Trump, he likes to attack just a little bit.
It's a matter of principle, and I'll tell you. You are the single biggest liar.
You probably are worse than Jeb Bush. 2 days ago, he said he would take his pants off and moon everybody.
He appeared to mock a reporter with a disability. Take a look.
Written by a nice reporter. Now the poor guy, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
So we're going to find an ad that really, all right. Let's see if we can figure it out. All right, here we go. Bernie Sanders opposes a strong military. We're going to say this on TV. It's going to cost $450,000 to start and then $30,000 a week to continue this ad. So Donald Trump is going to come out with the ad. Bernie Sanders opposes a strong military. Boom. Trump blasts Sanders. Attacks the Sanders records on a strong military. Alright, so we'll see. Hopefully that works. Alright, let's do some fundraising. Alright, let's see how much we can raise in Florida. We raised $142,000. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright, and that will be it for our turn, because as you can see, we ran out of stamina. Now, the one thing I will say, you know, we probably did wrong on that turn is that we truly didn't travel anywhere. We kind of stayed in Florida, but I think we're going to be okay. So let's see what the polls are looking like after week 1. Let's see if our attack ad worked. Alright, there's a political opportunity in Iowa. Travel there before your opponent notices it. Alright, let's check out Iowa. Alright. Give me a P, give me an R. Give me an ESIDENT. What does that spell? Donald Trump. A cheerful and probably not coincidentally very attractive helper has joined the team of Donald Trump for president. Experts predict that the cheerleader will double awareness in any given state gained through ads, visits, or campaigning. So it doubles all awareness gains in target states. That's Iowa. And that's not bad because, you know, that is a battleground state. And we're going to give a speech in New York. All right. Donald Trump supports a strong military. Let's see how this does in New York.
I'm going to make our military so big, so powerful, so strong that nobody, absolutely nobody, is going to mess with us.
Alright, we gained 3% in New York. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And that will be our turn. Alright, there is a political opportunity in Missouri. Travel there if your opponent notices it. We also have the weekly news wrap-up. Alright, so let's check this out. Alright, Sanders sets up outreach territory in Louisiana. Sanders' opinions on Black Lives Matter fuel new advertisements. Trump brings a positive message to voters in Texas. Smiles and laughs as Trump speaks in Florida. And Early race shows a Trump zig for every one of Sanders' zags. So I'm guessing that means it's going to be a close election. And as you can see, we are tied 44% to 44%. So with a fourth of the election process behind us, one has to shrug their shoulders when predicting a future winner in this race for the White House. Both candidates, Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders, seem to be on the right track for bringing in the votes, but it's just too early to determine a possible victor. Give Donald a few weeks. That's when he'll really pull ahead. Well, I'm hoping so, and we're going to see what happens. But as you can see, right now it says we do have Florida. We do have Florida, thank the God. We're winning 49 to 40% in Florida. That's huge. All right, we're going to go to Missouri and see what that political opportunity is. We are in week 6. A movie director has decided to slump for a while in the world of political advertisements and has joined Donald Trump's team, cutting advertisement production costs in half wherever he's stationed, which is Missouri. 8. You have the opportunity to be interviewed on the O'Malley scenario. You got to travel to West Virginia to accept it. And Bernie Sanders has won the endorsement for the National Organization for the Support of Colored People. All right, battleground states. Purple states indicate a close race where candidates have high awareness. And then you seriously need some endorsements. Your opponent has more endorsements than you because they just got one. All right, so we obviously do need to work our endorsements. And Florida and New York have just turned out into battleground states. Florida, we have a 6% lead in. New York, we have an 8% lead in. So I'm feeling okay with that. So let's travel to West Virginia and let's get interviewed on the O'Malley scenario. All right, so this is a conservative talk show. This is essentially the O'Reilly factor in this game. So we're going to go on Fox News. And I feel like this is going to help us out because I feel like we can't screw this up. All right, there we are. We are on the O'Malley scenario. Tonight, 2 of the most important people in the country go head-to-head. And later, I will tell you why the left is wrong again. I'm Bill O'Malley, and you're watching the scenario. All right, there are a lot of liberals out there who see these tragedies, these shootings where some sicko has gone crazy and shot a bunch of people. And these liberals are trying to use these tragedies to push their own agenda. Gun control. They want to tear up the Second Amendment. How do you want to respond to these pinheads? All right. So Trump has 4 choices he can say. Capital punishment for everyone who wants gun control. That's a little crazy. No deal. It's in the Constitution. We need to train Americans to use guns better, or there are too many guns. All right. Well, I think these pinheads need to read the Constitution, Second Amendment. It's in there. The second one. We're sure not changing that. The fans loved it. Traditionalists in this country are under siege by secularists. We got the ACLU and other left-wing radicals running around and suing local communities that defy them. As president, what would you do about this kind of thing? These people are fools. It's ridiculous. The school districts can get sued over having Christmas decorations and stuff. I put a stop to it. Trump is having a stroke during this interview. That's it for the O'Malley scenario. You're welcome for the opportunity to watch us. I'm Bill O'Malley, and good night. And I feel like that really helped. All right, we're just going to bob our heads away. All right. Trump rallies base. Voters pleased with showing on the O'Malley scenario. All right, there's a political opportunity in Idaho. Travel there before your opponent notices it. And candidates choose their running mates this week. After all, Donald Trump can't expect to do this on his own. So now we have who we can pick to be our running mate. So we have all the Republican candidates. So let's see who has the best stats. Obviously, right now, if we were doing a realistic run, it'd probably be Mr. Chris Christie here. But let's see who can get us the best votes. All right, Marco Rubio would help us with the religious and the minority appeal. Huckabee would help us definitely with the religious appeal. They're all pretty balanced characters. Rand Paul has great charisma and appearance, but I don't think that affects him. I don't know. I don't really know exactly what they would do. Ted Cruz has good stamina. Oh yeah, who has the highest stamina? That might be important to look at. Is it the highest? 7? Yeah, so it looks like I think I'm going to pick Rand Paul. He's got good charisma, good appearance. But Cruz would really get us with the religious voters. All right, we're going to go with Ted Cruz. All right, your running mate. Your running mate is used to give awareness bonuses to the state they're in and all nearby other states. All right, so right now we can take Ted Cruz. He's raising our awareness in Texas. I'm going to raise him here. I'm going to move him all the way to Indiana so we can just start luring people in over there. Let's check our polls. All right, so resettlement of refugees looks like... Well, right now, if we're looking at the polls, I'm winning in the polls. But... So right now, it's actually looking like we might have a Bush-Gore scenario, because right now I'm leading in popular vote. However, Bernie has the states he needs to. But we'll see what happens. There's political opportunity in Hawaii. Travel there before your opponent notices it. You know, I haven't even been to Hawaii. Let's check what this is. Donald Trump, the Definer, has joined teams with Donald Trump, vowing to make sure the candidate's explanation is on message. He'll be sure to decrease Donald Trump's opponent issues rating in the state he's in by 5%. Can I move him? No, he's just stuck in... Alright, so now we have a better chance of winning Hawaii. Yay. Alright, we need to go up to Iowa because Iowa is not looking good. Oh my gosh, Bernie, what are you doing? Oh, I thought he just destroyed something. I was like, the hell? Opportunity available. There is an opportunity in Wyoming. Travel there before your opponent notices it. Alright, I really don't care about these wrap-ups. Alright, Sanders continues to edge out Trump. We only have 5 weeks left. Bernie Sanders has won the Tea Party movement. Shit. Shit. Alright, so let's go to Wyoming and let's see what is there for us. Okay. Movie director. Alright, so we can create an ad now for cheap. Alright, you have the opportunity to be interviewed on 60 seconds. Travel to Wyoming to accept it. I know it's obviously their version of 60 minutes. But let's go see what 60 seconds is up to. We're losing this election 49 to 41%. Alright. You have been invited to appear on 60 Seconds. This show has been a staple of evening television for decades and is trusted by millions of Americans across the country. The interviewer, Leslie Danger, is known for asking brief, direct questions that cut to the heart of the issue. Alright, let's do it. 60 seconds. The country has seen some unusual weather over the past few years. Polar vortexes and heat waves and droughts. What would you do about this? I fear no scientist. We won't act on this alone. Alright, we're going to say we won't act on this alone. I liked it. American farmers continue to have a hard time making ends meet. Do you feel that farm subsidies are a viable solution to their plight? We're going to say yes because it's really going to help us. I support farm subsidies. Ooh, they didn't like that one. That's all we have for tonight. Join us next week when we take an in-depth look at reality television and the people who watch it. Are today's modern plotlines and turnabouts causing viewer heart attacks? We'll have the answer to that and more next week on 60 Seconds. Alright, Trump interviews angers discouraged base. Uh-oh. Week 20. 50 to 43. Okay, we're pushing it. We're pushing it. We're pushing it. Let's give a speech. I favor fighting ISIS. That didn't help. Shit. How we doing? Any other states we can really make a last minute push in? Let's go to Kentucky. This is the last week before the election. Give a speech. I support fighting ISIS. They loved it. They're eating it up. Alright, it's down to the final week. The race draws to a close. With Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders starting to feel the burn of 21 weeks, the two candidates are forced to push for one more week of last minute vote grabbing. Hands will be shaking, babies will be kissed, promises will be made, but will it be enough? Well, that's the question. Florida looks like he might take, but God, look how close the South is. Oh my gosh. Tennessee we got. Oh, I don't know what just happened. Alright, there's not even any endorsements left. Well, actually there is. Let's just win the national awareness. Operatives. Alright, let's, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is getting crazy. South Dakota, we kind of give up. Montana, we got Montana. We got Iowa. Indiana, let's go to Indiana. Let's give a speech. I favor fighting ISIS. Yep, that's good, that's good. And then we'll end our speech right where it began in Florida. Create an ad. I favor Social Security, and that will be it. Let's see what happens in this election. Here we go. Sanders Pelosi against Trump and Cruz. All right, is anyone surprised? Yes, we won New York. All right. All right. Can we pull this election off? We all knew these were states he planned on getting. All right. I didn't travel as much as I should have. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. That hurts. That hurts, but we're definitely pulling off the South, which is nice. We should get Indiana. We got Indiana. Alright. Boom. You need 270 to win. Bernie's already up to 221. 231. Oh my gosh, Bernie. There you go. There you go. Oh my gosh, this election is going to be a close one. 234. Oh my gosh. Can we pull it off? Can we pull it off? Oh, 240. 217. I think Bernie's about to win the election because he won it with Texas. So Bernie has just won the political election with Texas. It was close, but not as close as it needed to be. 318 to 220. Wow. Man, it really makes you wonder if you could win Florida. What could have happened? So our popular, can we view the map? All right, so Trump failed to win over voters, and the election count vote reflects this. Trump lost even though he used more political capital than Sanders. Trump spent less money than Sanders, which may have been part of his downfall, which is funny because we had more money. All right, can we look at the popular vote? No, he even won the popular vote. Okay, well, so our first attempt on playing on hard mode, trying to have Donald Trump beat Bernie Sanders, ended up in a Donald Trump loss. I'm Jordan with BrainToKeyboard, and I'll see you next time.